Open your book to page 98, and this is lesson 3.5. This lesson is about multiplying the decimals, multiplication of the decimal. So the way we're going to multiply is, let's go to example 1. You multiply 0.2 by, so we multiply, right? So 0.2 by 0.003. Now these are super easy numbers, so you can just multiply. So 2 times 3 will give you 6. Then you have to watch your decimal. Okay, so all you have to do is count number of decimal places. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there will be 4 decimal places. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so that's your answer. So again, you can just multiply the number, and then you just count the number of the decimal places. So again, there's 1, 2, 3, and there's 1 up here. So total 4. So you should have 4 decimal places, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's go to example 2. Example 2, you want to multiply the 0.035 by 0.25. So this one is a little bit harder. You cannot just do it in your head. So what you want to do is you go and do this. Go and do it vertically. And this one, because it's multiplication, you don't have to worry about the decimal. Just make sure you shift all the digits to the right. So you just do the regular multiplication. So when you multiply the decimals, you just do it just like the regular multiplication, and when you're done, you count number of the decimal places and just put a dot, okay, for the decimal places, and then it will be fine. Okay, so let's go multiply. So 5 times 5 is 25, carry 2, right? Use your fingers. 5 times 3 is 15, plus the 2 give you 17. Okay, so you're done with the 5. So now go to the 2. 2 times 5. Now because you use the 2, you need to start with right below it, right? If you use this digit, you line up with this. Use this digit, you have to line up with here, right? So 2 times 5 is 10, so write 0, carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 give you 7. And so you add, so it'll be 5, 7, and 8, right? So now you have to count number of decimal places. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need to get 5 decimal places. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So again, you have to count them, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will be your answer. Okay, let's go to example 3. Example 3, you multiply 4.6 by 3.749. Now it doesn't matter which one you put underneath. Okay, it doesn't matter. So because multiplication are commutative, right? Means you can switch the order, right? So you can do it either way. It doesn't matter. So if you put the first number on top, and so you're going to multiply, right? So let's go multiply. So 6 times 9 is 54. Write down 4. Carry 5, right? Carry 5. So use your fingers. So 4 times 9 is 36, plus the 5 give you 41. Okay, now you're done with the 9, so you go to 4. 4 times 6 is 24, carry 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. Go to the next one. 6 times 7 is 42, carry 4. 4 times 7 is 28, plus the 2 give you 30, so 32. Okay, then after that the 3, so 3 times, so make sure you line up the digits carefully. Okay, line up the digits carefully. So next one, you do the 3. So 3 times 6 is 18, carry 1. 3 times 4 is 12, is 13. So try to make sure you line up the digits carefully, right? And so when you add, you get 4, 5. Now when you add, go for the 10, right? See that? So it's easier to add. Okay, so 8 and 2 is 10, so you can add, so it will be 14, carry 1. Okay, again, go for the 10, so it will be 12, carry 1. Again, use your fingers so you don't get confused. So when you add, you get 7 and 1. Okay, now decimal places. The decimal is right over here. Okay, so that's your decimal place right over here. So make sure you line up everything. Okay, this one didn't line up too well, so it may be a little bit confusing. But try to line up as much as you can. Okay, let's go to example 4. This is page 99, example 4. You multiply 0.86 by 18 thousand. So when you multiply, what you can do is you can put all the 0 to one side. So you got 0.86, and you can do this. For multiplication, the digit, it doesn't matter whether, unlike the addition subtraction, you have to none of the decimal point. For the multiplication, you don't have to. So if you do that, we can just focus on this part over here. So 8 times 6 is 48, carry 4. 8 times 8 is 64, plus the 4 will give you 68. 1 times 86 will give you 86. So when you add, so you got 3 zeros over here, right? So you have to drop all these things down. And so this would be the 8, and this would be 14 carry 1. 14 carry 1 give you 15. Okay? Now you have to watch the decimal places. There are 2 decimal places, right? There are 2 decimal places you have to put right over here. Okay? And so that's it. So that's your answer. Now in the future you're gonna learn that how many digits, how many significant. You're gonna learn something called the significant digits. Okay, and in that later on you're gonna learn that you don't have to write these zeros. But for now, just keep it for now. Okay, but in the future, just be aware of that. You have to start to watch something called significant digits. So you're gonna learn more about that later on. So right now, don't worry about that yet. Okay, let's go to example 5. Example 5, you need to read and write. It says, if a gasoline costs 92.9 cents per gallon. So you can write down all your information. So 92.9 cents per gallon. Okay. And this one you want to estimate. So A, estimate the cost of 17.5 gallons. Now remember, you're just estimating, right? So when you're doing the estimating, you can just run it off. Depends on how you. So when you do this, right, you can just. So this would be 90 cents, right? So when you run it off, so it would be 90 cents, and this would be about 20 gallons, right? You run it off, so this would be 20 gallons. Again, remember when you estimate, you run it off to one digit, right? So run it to the first digit, so this give you the 90, right? And run it off, this will give you 20. So this is about, so this is going to be about 90 times 20. Again, the first one is estimating, right? So this is about 9 times 2 is 18 and 0, 0. Okay. Oh wait, this is the cents. So you have to be careful. These are cents, right? Okay. So that means is, so it's about $18. Okay, approximately. So when you get an answer, you should kind of close to that. Okay. So let's do the B. B, they want you to find the exact cost. So this one you have to do exactly. So you got 92.9. You need to times it by 17.5. So you got 92.9, 17.5. Okay. So let's go and multiply. So 5 times 9 is 45. So write 5, carry 4. 2 times 5 is 10, plus a 4 is 14. Carry 1. 9 times 5 is 45, plus a 1, give you 46. Now next one you go to 7. 7 times 9 is 63, carry 3. Write 3, carry 6. 2 times 7 times 2 is 14, plus a 6 is 20. Write 0, carry 2. Okay. 7 times 9 is 63, plus the 2, give you 65. Now let's do the 1. So 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 9 is 9. So now let's go and add. So you get 5, 7. 6 plus 9 is 15. Write 5, carry 1. So 1, 4, and 9, 1, 4, and 5 give you 10. So it would be 12, right, with a 2. Carry 1. So again, 1 and then 9 will give you 10 plus 6. Right? Again, when you add, try to add the numbers, that number will add up equal to 10. It will make things a lot easier. Okay, so now we have to go to the decimal place. So there are 2 decimal places over here, right? But again, remember, this is cents, right? Okay, so if you watch the label carefully, this is cents. So if you're going to convert to dollars, you have to move this over 2 more places, right? So it's 16.2575, and this would be dollars. Okay, so you can see that's kind of pretty close, right? They kind of approximate. So the approximation should be they should be kind of similar. Okay.